Just recently, we got another Chapter 5 trailer, and honestly, it was insane. You can't say they showed us a lot of new stuff, but there was something that's truly valuable for us. The events of the trailer take place right after Poppy ran away from us. A pretty interesting detail is the fact that Mob Entertainment included the beeping of the detonator in the trailer.
Some friend, huh?
Don't worry, I'll find her.
However, for most of the time, we're simply shown Poppy trying to escape all her problems through the ventilation shaft. As she runs, we can clearly hear different voices.
It's time to come home.
I'm going to find you. We're not just things gone wrong. We're people.
It's always been about you.
Which most likely are coming from Poppy's own head, once again showing just how broken she is inside. But overall, I don't see much point in discussing the events around Poppy in the trailer except for the final scene, since everything there is pretty clear and logical. I think it makes much more sense to talk about what will happen to Poppy after the events of Chapter 4 and more specifically after this trailer. But before that, I want to introduce a new character who was shown to us for just a few seconds, but we can already be 100% sure that this is the very Lily Lovebraids that was leaked to us quite a while ago. Even though she seems like a pretty serious character, I don't think she will be the main villain in the game, even if we don't take the prototype into account. Everything points to Chapter 5 being the longest and most ambitious chapter yet, and I'm sure the devs won't limit themselves to just 2 to 3 new monsters. Something tells me there will be around 10, and Lily Lovebraids definitely won't be the main one. Still, I'm really curious to see what she actually looks like, since right now we've only seen her legs and her braid, which apparently serves as her main weapon. Anyway, we're waiting for more information, and for now, let's discuss what will happen to Poppy after the events of this trailer.
Only because you've kept
Missing the
point. It's always been about you.
and we'll harm you.
What we are.
That's not a truth that can be burnt away. No, not when it can mean so much more.
Prototype. Please.
It's time to come home.
Poppy.
It's time to come home.
I can't go back in the case. I can't.
I think it's pretty obvious that when the prototype mentioned home, he was talking about that same case where we first found Poppy. But even more than that, his line about how it was always about who they are really makes you stop and think, who is Poppy really? Was he saying they're just experiments that should never leave Playtime Co? Or was he hinting at something bigger? That both of them were the real power players behind everything that went down. The mass deaths, the thousands of dead toys, the ruins left behind. Was it all because of them? Suddenly, things ain't as black and white as we thought. And let's not forget, everything we think we know about Playtime's past, that's all from Poppy's side of the story. Some of Dr. Sawyer's words really make you question just how honest our so-called friend has been with us.
Poppy, so you asked. Innocence is bliss. And she is so innocent. Did she tell you her part of the hour of joy? That she knew it was coming? Or did she leave out that crucial detail? Yes, that wouldn't surprise me. Has she not strung you along, betrayed you, and told you only what you needed to know to do exactly as he asked? You've seen what they do to each other. All they want is violence.
I noticed something else too. Poppy's tiny, yeah, but no one really talks about just how much she's actually capable of. I mean, she managed to patch up huge Kissy, no problem. And the fact that she used to be friends with the prototype, That means he saw her as an equal, which tells us Poppy had some serious influence over Playtime Co. She definitely knew how everything worked and where to find whatever she needed. And then there's that Poppy's tape. On one hand, it makes a lot of things crystal clear, but on the other, it just opens up even more questions.
This wasn't what I thought we were gonna leave. Leave the factory. Not this. All those people. Prototype says we can't leave. Not now, not ever. I hate him. I hate him, and I hate this place, and I hate that he's right. He explained everything, and he's right. We can't leave. It's too risky. What they did to us, we can't ever let it happen to us or anyone ever again. Doesn't make me feel better about the bodies, though. What he was saying about them. I know there's not really another option. The toys will starve otherwise. They'll die. But it's still disgusting. I wish you were here, Dad. I could really use one of your talks right about now. You'd know what to say. When you were running this place, you always knew what to say. I miss you.
There was also another tape where we overheard a conversation between Poppy and Ollie, who, as we now know, turned out to be the prototype. In that tape, Poppy talked about how exhausted she was, how she couldn't take the constant experiments anymore, how much pain they caused her. So yeah, all this was basically a deep dive into Poppy's full story. Now, we really understand all the inconsistencies, the issues, and her real goals. Even though we know a lot, the actual truth, we've had to piece it together bit by bit from all the chapters. And honestly, isn't it kind of insane that the one character who keeps calling herself our friend is still hiding so much from us? That's exactly why her escape might just be the key to unraveling everything. The prototype's been after Poppy ever since we let her out, and we know why. It's cause she's a reincarnation of Elliot Ludwig's daughter. But why does the prototype need her so bad? We'll save that for another time. What I am sure of, though, is that he's got some serious unfinished business with Poppy because of what went down after the Hour of Joy. In his eyes, she straight up betrayed him, and the only place she really belongs is back in that case. And since the prototype is always lurking, Poppy's escape was probably the dumbest, most reckless move she's ever made. So after we deal with Huggy, there's a solid chance we'll run into our friend again, just like the first time. But this time, she won't be able to leave without giving us the real truth. Too many people have already paid the price for her blind faith in her own plan. Now, let me make one thing clear. Poppy isn't a traitor or some big villain, but the fact that she keeps hiding the actual truth makes it feel like we're playing a really dangerous game. Maybe Poppy was actually one of the masterminds behind the Hour of Joy, and she's just too scared to admit it. So she twists the story to make it seem like the prototype was the only monster in all this. Or maybe she knows some crazy secrets about Playtime Co.'s research. Stuff the prototype desperately needs. Either way, Chapter 5 is gonna rip the veil off everything we thought we knew about Playtime Co. And that's where this whole story comes to an end. So what do you think about Poppy? What do you think is gonna happen to her in Chapter 5? Drop your thoughts in the comments.